Welcome back to Living East Tennessee. Well, it's National Nutrition Month, and we are highlighting tips on eating healthy and why it's so important when it comes to battling chronic disease in the future as well. And Dr. Lela from the Functional Medicine MD joins us to share more and all the goodness, as she does all the time. Thank you so much for being here today.
Always a pleasure. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. You know, nutrition, it seems so simple, right? But going through medical school, we were not taught nutrition.
That blows my mind.
Yes. So how do we expect people to know when the people who should know don't know?
Right.
So I've had a lifelong journey with weight and nutrition, and so I'm going to make it very simple.
I'd love that. That's what we need, just simple, because there's so many things out there, social media, different things, TikTok, and you're like, what is right, what is wrong?
Right.
And it's just
like,
simple.
There's so many different diets, and people take one thing and they run with it. Fasting, oh, we're going to fast every day. Oh, keto, that's all we're going to do. We're going to cut out all carbs. And it's not one size fits all.
Right.
Every body is different.
Right, and that's why I love your practice in particular, because when you come, you do get that one-on-one time consultation with yourself, and I think that's so incredibly important. Now, when it comes to nutrition, why is it so important when it comes to battling disease and future disease? Hopefully not future disease, but you know.
Right, because America is getting bigger and chronic disease is increasing, and that's because we are obsessed with this one number on the scale, right? How many women get up and weigh themselves every day? Every morning? Every day.
Raise my hand. It's connected to my watch every day.
It's not about that number. It's about the composition of the body, because two people can weigh exactly the same, and one has a lot of muscle and the other has a lot of fat, and may even have something we call visceral fat, which is fat around the organs. And that is inflammatory. It secretes chemicals that causes inflammation in the body. The scale does not tell you that. So we actually do a test. It's called a SECA.
Interesting.
And it's like a scale, but it breaks down. It gives you the biometrics of what percentage is water, fat, muscle, and if you have any visceral fat. Because then we can tailor the diet to that specific. If you need to gain muscle, if you need to lose fat, if you need to lose visceral fat, it's all different. It's never one size fits all. Please don't listen to those scales or those charts that tell you if you're this tall, you should weigh this much.
Right. See, that's one of the biggest things I had to overcome, because I weigh 150. The full disclosure, and I
am shocked.
We did. Well, no, but
as a woman,
no, I don't care. You know, it's what it is. But you know, when I look at that number and you think like height, weight ratio, different things like that, I had to kind of get past that and think, no, this is health. This
is health.
Yep.
Right.
Yes,
I know. I grew up. My mom used to always tell me she was 99 pounds after she had 2 kids. I'm nowhere near her. I don't look like her. And it doesn't work for me. It's not my body.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to get into the nutrition aspect. I'm already having a ton of fun with you. As always, we're going to get into the nutrition aspect with Dr. Lela when we return back, talk all about these different foods. And she's actually got a very special offer for you guys as well. So definitely rejoin us later on in this show. Welcome back to Living East Tennessee. We're back with Dr. Lela, and we're talking about how to optimize our health when it comes to nutrition. And you are always the hostess with the mostest, and you have the best tips for us. So walk me through what we're kind of seeing here and your recommendations for people.
Right. So food is basically made up of macronutrients, which are proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. And it's the balance of the three, which is the magic. So once we do the biometrics, then we can see what that proportion needs to be depending on what the person needs to do, build muscle or lose weight or lose fat, not lose weight, but lose fat. But roughly, everybody needs a lot of protein, and we're grossly undernourished with protein because it's the most expensive thing you can buy, right? When you go to restaurants, they give you this much protein and this much pasta.
It's so true. Yeah, and most of us really like the pasta. Sometimes the problem, right?
So rule of thumb, how much protein do you need?
Okay.
It's 1 gram per pound of body weight.
Oh, interesting.
So 150 grams for you. Okay, let's do a test. How much protein in 1 egg? 6 grams.
Okay.
So if you were doing 1 or 2 eggs, you're not making a big dent. Same thing with an ounce of cheese. It's 6 grams. Okay, so your money or your big bang for the proteins comes from things like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese or chicken or beef, you know. Like this package of chicken has 43 grams.
Wow.
So I know you can't eat the whole thing in one sitting, but you know, you can break it up into 2 meals.
Absolutely.
And then what you could do is use Greek yogurt to make a sauce and then add protein to it.
That sounds delicious.
Yes.
That's amazing. Wow. That's a real factor. You know, I didn't think of
Mix
that
it,
much protein.
yeah. Or you can mix things like lentils and rice, but they don't have a whole lot of protein. Like this whole can has 20 grams perhaps.
That's a
So
lot
that's,
of fiber.
it's a lot of fiber, but not enough protein. Peanut butter is not protein.
That's so interesting. And I love peanut butter.
I know, people always say, where's your protein? Oh, I have a peanut butter jelly sandwich every day. Well, then you're getting plenty of carbohydrates and fat, but you're not getting much protein because one serving is barely 6 grams, so you might as well have 1 egg.
Wow. That is so interesting. And what about like cashews or something along those lines?
They're delicious.
Just so good. I would eat that whole bag of
I know, it's dangerous.
So good. Now, you actually have a special offer for people watching right now as well.
Yes, so if you want to call our office and tell us you saw me with Amber on WATE, Living East Tennessee, for $99, you can get that SECA test, and we can tell you what you need to do, what's your caloric requirement, and also what is the breakdown for these macros for you, and get you on a better path to a healthy life.
That's wonderful. Now, where people find you online and then also get in touch with you too?
So you can visit us on our website, The Functional Medicine MD. If you go on the website, there's also a button where you can click it and schedule a free 15-minute phone consult with me. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. But yeah, if you want to just get the offer, just call and we'll get you situated.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me again today. You always just have the best advice for us, especially when it comes to nutrition and just living our healthiest life. So I will see you next time.
Yes.
Absolutely.